Danny and my trusted assailant.
See, we haven't even gotten started. How you guys doing out there? We are back again, and this time we have some pretty fresh products, at least here.
Yeah, it has been in Europe for a couple of months. Maybe not. Yes, so I've seen some Swedish people have it too.
Yeah.
I picked mine up in Spain.
Yeah, at the Madrid Expo. You were there.
Yeah, because
for you guys wondering, you can check out information about the Madrid Expo and different interviews on our previous videos, where Danny has, among others, interviews with V-God, Mad Hatter, Ruthless, and Savage.
One Hit Wonder.
One Hit Wonder, of course.
And Council of Vapor.
Oh yeah, of course, and Council of Vapor.
Amongst others.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you guys are curious to check that out and see what was going on at the Madrid Expo, make sure you guys go back a couple of videos and check that out. The video will be marked out so you guys can find it.
I think I will add it at the end of this video.
Or you can add a link in the description.
Yeah, we will add it. We will add it at the end of this video, so you just can do the clickety thingity.
Yes, but that's not why we're here today. We are here today for a.
Show it.
Yeah, or you want to show that one? I'll show this one.
If you show you mine, I show you yours. Yes.
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 All right.
We're talking about this one, the Druga RDA.
Yes.
I have mine is opened and used. I've unpacked it and I've used it quite a lot, and it's in squonk mode. The squonk pin is in. Sam has a fresh one. He's going to do the whole unpacking thing.
Yes, we have a fresh Druga right here that we actually just picked up. You guys can see from the plastic. It has never been used, anything like that. We will be going through what the package content is. We will be going through a little bit of the specs. We will be talking about personal preference. For instance, what he prefers type of RDA, what I prefer for type of RDA. And we will be putting a set of coils in this, and we will be vaping it right here with you guys. So stay tuned for that.
What kind of like this?
Oh, it doesn't matter, as long as we're... Never mind.
Both in, like that. This will work.
You do get a little tube shaped. I can't, You get a nice little tube shape here. Cylinder packaging from Augvape. You just crack it open. You get your lid right there. You get a nice little, it's a little commercial here for the Druga Instagram contest.
Yeah.
Grand prize, 10 pieces of black Druga RDAs each month. Follow Druga, follow Augvape official on Instagram, post a photo. It's basically just telling you that you guys can get in on some more fun and games. There's not really that much. That's not where all the magic happens. The magic happens right there.
Right there.
Besides that, you do get a bunch of stuff in the box, if I can just get it to open.
Amongst others, it's stainless steel 304. I'm going through the quick specs here.
Yeah, this is all the specs directly from the Augvape, the website.
Yeah, so it's the Druga RDA. It's stainless steel 304, 24 millimeter in diameter, 810 drip tip with a 510 adapter, 24 karat gold plated deck, clamp snag system. It has a special clamp snag. I guess you can call it snag.
Yeah, the way that it.
Yeah, you screw it on. He's gonna show it.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how that works. You don't have to worry about that in either way. I'm just gonna put the baggie in here, and
it also comes with short Altum drip tip and long Delrin. Yeah, drip tip. It comes with a gold-plated brass pin and a stainless steel squonk pin. This is the color I'm reading from is stainless steel. So I don't know if all of them are stainless steel.
This one is a copper.
So I'm gonna check.
For you guys wondering, this one is the copper version. If you guys can see that. Straight off the bat, a couple of things that struck my mind that I would have wanted to see. First things first, everyone loves a spare set of screws. Everyone loves a spare set of stuff, basically. And what I personally would have wanted to see would have been at least one spare of these, spare. Hold on, I'm gonna take off the top cap and show you guys. I would have wanted to see in the packaging one spare nut like this. One of these.
Oh, if you break one of those,
yes,
you're fucked.
I would have loved to see Augvape put at least one of these in here. And it has a very interesting deck. It has a slit in the side, if you guys can see that. I'm going to try and give that a nice little... There you go. You see that slit in the right down the center. And that's where you basically place your coils.
It's very easy.
It's a very simple deck, yes,
to build on,
and it's a perfect beginner RDA if you want to get started. And it's a cheap RDA. Here in Sweden, this RDA costs less than 30 euros. It's about 299 kroner. We got it from. Yes, we got ours from Sigoteket. If you guys are curious and want to check them out, we're going to leave a link in the description just to show you guys where you can find it. But that is basically that is my first thing that I would think of when I'm going through the spare baggie that you get. It's a couple of O-rings. It's a black drip tip. It's a drip tip, the 510 adapter. You get the squonk pin right there as well. I don't know if you guys can see it properly. Besides that, not much more. Like I said, I would have loved to have at least one of these. One. Augvape, you don't have to give us both, but just one in case you mess it up. You never know. You just, slip with your hand or whatever might happen.
Or you can lose it.
Yeah, or you can lose it. But you do get an Allen key in case you want to switch it over and put it.
Put the squonk pin in.
Yeah, if you want to put the squonk pin in there. But what I don't understand, something that Augvape did, was they put the first one here. The first positive pin is a regular flathead screwdriver. You need that to I don't know if I can get it to focus. Let's go like this. You guys can see that? That's a regular flathead.
Yeah.
The squonk pin itself requires this Allen key to screw back in. So it's, unless you have a flathead screwdriver with you on the go, you will not be able to swap it around. Here's the difference.
Here's the squonk. Because the squonk naturally has a hole in it.
Yeah, of course. But I find it a bit on the unnecessary side to have one tool that does only one thing, you know?
Yeah.
This is basically just for your squonk pen, and that is it. You don't have any other use for this. So if you want to put it in squonk mode and just put it on any squonker you have at home, do that, and you just throw it back in the box and basically forget about it until you're happy, you know? Besides that, I'll just put that to the side. You guys can see the deck right there. I'll even hold it up here for you guys. It's a nice gold-plated deck, right?
Yeah, it is. When come to think of it, I bought this squonk in Spain at the expo, and at the same time I bought the Druga RDA just to put on it.
Yeah.
I had another squonk set up with me, but I really wanted something new, and they were out of Hadley's, and I couldn't find an Apocalypse either. So I was like, I'll take the Druga then, and it was cheap. I paid, like, I think I paid what the Swedish price is. It's like
$299.
Yeah, 30.
299 kroner, Swedish kroner, or
But I never used it as an ordinary RDA.
No, you always use it in squonk
So,
mode.
so
Yeah.
I never tried it as an ordinary RDA. It works wonderfully as a squonk because you have this. I can pry it open. You have a good airflow. So this is the biggest one, and you can put it really tight. And you squonk guys, you know what I mean. You can put it really tight for that tight, good stuff airflow. As a squonk RDA, I really like it.
Yeah. I will be showing you guys all its different parts besides the little spare part baggie. If you guys can see what's going on and what's not. You're gonna have yourself, there you go. There you go. This will be your deck right there, your 24 karat gold plated deck. And this will be hybrid safe, at least for me. For anyone who's out there and you're curious on whether or not to use it on a hybrid or not, remember at the end of the day, this is something that you have to be safe with when you're putting this on a mech mod. Something to remember though, that this has a little bit shorter negative and positive pin than, for instance, a Goon or an Apocalypse or anything like that. So you're gonna have to adjust your battery rattle a little bit more than you're maybe used to. I've noticed this among others on some mech mods that I've tried yours on before, and other Drugas, that they are a little bit shorter and you have to compensate for that a bit. You do get your 2 sets of screw heads basically.
Yeah.
You get your drip tip right there, your Ultim drip tip. You get your barrel right there, and you got your AFC. What I am a little bit curious though, you mind popping off your drip tip for your Apocalypse, and let's give that a go. Want to try that?
I'm gonna try.
All right.
I don't want to break it.
A little bit loose fit, but it will take Goon style, Apocalypse style drip tips. This one is very juiced up, so it is very slippery at the moment.
Thank you.
Yeah, we will try we could try a regular Goon. Do we have a regular Goon drip tip around here?
Not a regular one.
Okay. Size is basically the same as the Goon. So some of the Goon style drip tips will fit, others not. It will be a little bit harder for you guys to find a specific one that fits, especially if you're buying handmade custom. For instance, if you're buying Half Moon or if you're buying anything like that. It might be a little bit yes or no. If you like that really snug fit.
I've seen people put chubbies on them.
Yeah, you can put chubbies on them too. I actually have a chubby right here. And here you have it with a chubby.
Oh, that's schmexy, bro.
That's really nice. That's a really nice combination. You guys like that?
Copper on copper.
That's a copper on copper.
That's porn.
And there isn't that much to say. Like I said, since it is a very cheap RDA, it's a great beginner device. And they made the clamping system here, the press system.
The word is more affordable.
Yeah, affordable, yeah.
It's not cheap build quality.
No,
but it's
it is pretty good build quality.
But if you compare it to an Apocalypse, it's...
No, but at the same time, an Apocalypse costs over 3 times the amount of what the Druga does. So I can't really allow myself to make that decision, you know? Let's see if we can. There you guys go. You see that right there? I'm going to put the...
And you have a variety of top cap kits you can
buy
now.
Augvape is right now offering a separate top cap kits that you can buy and stuff like that. So if you have any specific requirements or demands, or if you bought yourself a black one and you want a stainless steel top cap or anything like that, all that kind of good stuff is available. Check with your local vendors if that is something that they will be taking in soon. Other than that, you can always go directly to Augvape's website and check them out there.
Yeah.
We will be putting a set of coils in these, like we said, and vaping them. It is right now on the VT200, a nice little DNA device. One of your personal favorites, Zanny.
It is. It's old and battered, and maybe the internet can answer this question. This is with the e-scribe and everything, all the good stuffs. But what I have learned is that all the DNA mods are the same. If you push the button, it will instantly activate, and then it's only like 3 clicks for locking it. This little baby has gone off and auto-fired in my pocket at several occasions. Also happened to a friend of mine in his bag. So does anybody know?
Pliers? Oh, never
does
mind.
anybody know how to disable that function or have a proper 5-click shut off on a DNA? Please let me know.
I told him to hook it up to eScribe and work with the software. eScribe.
I googled it, but it doesn't seem to.
No, but you can.
I was hoping for somebody in the audience to be a wizard.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they can also give you custom firmware from that you can just put in eScribe and just hook up directly. We do have a set of alien coils here that we will be mounting up for you guys. I'm just having a little look at them right now, see what's up and what's not. I will be showing you them on camera in just a little moment, so bear with me.
Yeah, what I can talk about is my personal experience with the Druga. Like I said, I've been using it as a squonk for almost a month now. It's not very hard to build on.
No.
The clamp snags is you have to get used to the whole idea of actually being able to screw everything off and just place them in like a groove.
Yeah, that
and then
cut out groove in the center.
Yeah, and then screw back. And it could be a little fidgety because they tend to, the coil's weight will make the ends rise, and sometimes you have to put a screwdriver in there and like dab it a little bit.
Dab it a little bit.
Dab it a little bit, adjust. But it's much more easier to build in as an RDA than if we would say the Goon LP or the Apocalypse is kind of hard to build in, and the Goon if you're not used to it.
If you're just if you're just a first time builder, you might find both the Apocalypse and the Goon a little bit harsh. Me personally, I love the Goon. Big shout out to Blue Eye Goon for the work you do. I love it. I am a real Goon person. I love them.
Yeah, we all do. The Goon is nice. Although my personal favorite would be the Anarchist Flawless one.
The Anarchist 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a great RDA, but it could be a
bitch to.
Yeah, it's not. It's a 3-post system, so it's not the easiest RDA if you want to start building.
I like that one for flavor.
Yeah, it is a great flavor RDA and all that good stuff, but you might find it a hassle to work with if you've never built before.
Yeah.
Finding yourself the right tempo to put your coils in and get everything rolling might be a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, right now I'm in love with the Druga and the Apocalypse. Those are the ones I use most.
And I am still a Goon lover. I still love the original Goon. The LP was a bit messy for me. It was a bit of a messy dribble. Didn't matter whatever you did, even if you didn't take off the top cap, you always had a juice build up around the base.
Yeah, but what amazing flavor.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The Goons, the Goons are perfect for me.
And the LP one was, since it's low profile, you could actually. I liked it, but it's more of a flavor RDA. I would imagine putting a squonk pin on that one would be perfect.
Yeah. A little something out for you guys. Don't use a Phillips head screwdriver on this, because the head of these nuts right here, they're so shallow
and soft.
And yeah, they are soft. You are more than likely to slip on them, and first of all, it's gonna look bad. Second of all, you're gonna start losing grip on it fairly quickly. Just use a regular flathead. Just the same flathead that you find in your Coil Master kit fits perfectly, and you won't have any bigger issues with it. I don't know if you guys can see exactly on camera what I'm doing. Gets a little bit
ish. Also be careful so you don't slip and stab your hand.
Yeah, don't stab yourself.
I've done that.
See, and I slipped there too, just for letting you guys know not to slip.
I don't know if it's just in squonk mode. I'll call it squonk mode. That's incorrect because it's a mechanical mod. So, but the Druga can become very, very hot. I think it feels like it's thinner than a goon, or
yeah, or I don't know if necessarily thinner than a goon, but it's, you know, 0, 0. All right, we're gonna start it up at 76 watts right there. You guys can see it.
But this drip tip in Altem is very good and protects your lips, so you don't burn yourself, because this RDA gets really, really hot. That's the only downside I have to say about it. At first I was like, it's too cheap, it can't be good, but it was really good. It's worth 30 euros, or how much is that in dollars? 32?
Like $32, $33, yeah, around that area. It's not much at all.
No, not for a proper RDA, and it includes a squonk pin. And
yeah, exactly.
They're about, at least in Sweden,
they're about $10 to $12 for just buying a squonk pin.
10 euros for a squonk pin. And you get the nice package, the box, and you have a density scratchy code thing, so you can check. You scratch the code and then you check it on their website.
Yeah, you can go directly on Augvape's website and check them out.
And that's a good thing. It makes me feel kind of...
Yeah, it makes you feel a little bit safer that you're buying an authentic product.
Yeah, that they're actually caring enough to do that. I can honestly say this is the first Augvape product I use. I'm not familiar with the other ones, but the Druga to me is, for that pricing, it's very, very impressive.
It is definitely a very impressive RDA. A lot of bang for the buck, as we usually talk about. We want it to be as much of a product as possible for the consumer. It's not about what the company is pushing out. It is more about having a product that is something to rely upon, and that you and us as customers would enjoy using. And so far, I'm not having any issues with conductivity either, so I'm finding it to be rather pleasant. Some RDAs in this price category might be a little bit harder to find a good connection.
No.
I have not had that yet. No issues whatsoever for finding a connection. There we go.
No, it's a good RDA. All around, it's a good RDA. It's good built, and it's got a good pricing, and I think Augvape made something that will become vaping classic.
A nice household favorite.
Yeah, a vaping classic, because they're making so many of them.
Here we go. This one is put together for you guys live here. It is a set of aliens ohming out at 0.1. Let's see if we can get that.
Yes.
They look good.
Oh, very nice.
We will wick that up, and we will also take the current juice flavor that we have here on #Vapenation. That is our kind of happening type of juice at the moment, and that is the I Love Cookies Too. If you guys have any questions, if you guys are wondering why, that is because we are having a current bonanza in collaboration with Mad Hatter. You can find out more on our Instagrams, which you can find down below, right there, down below. Either one of us, you will find a picture. That picture will need to be reposted and tagged back, and also physically tag us in those photos, right?
Yes.
So this is what we're going to be using, because we both know exactly how this is supposed to taste like. We've been going through.
And that's the first of many.
Yes, we have a lot of Mad Hatter happenings going on right now. I will be sticking some cotton in this. Cotton of choice for the day will be the... we're going for Fiber Freaks today. Then this one is the strips, not the pads, and it's the white version, the gold, not the blue. That's what we're going to be using.
The good stuff.
It is. It's good cotton. It is. It is definitely good cotton. They are also available at Sigoteket. You can buy them there. That's where I usually buy mine.
Yeah.
Any thoughts? Is there anything you've thought? Would you like anything differently about the Druga? For instance, if they would do a 528 customs and give out one more. If they would give out like a Druga 2.0 or something like that.
I would like to see... The airflow is very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like them to expand it just a little bit. Maybe a few more millimeters on each side to make this...
You mean side to side or top to bottom?
Make this slit.
Oh, a little bit longer.
A little bit
in case you have those really, really long coils going on.
Yeah. And also the height of the air hole makes you have to place the coils really high. I don't like that.
Yeah, show people what's going on while I'm sitting here and wicking. You guys can see me on the other camera. I'll try to stay centered.
So you guys can see you have to put it... I don't know if you can see the coils from inside here. You probably can. But so you have to have very high builds, which makes them...
High, that is high in location in the deck.
Yeah, so it makes you feel like sometimes that's what makes it too hot. What I think. So maybe they could work on a solution with that. Maybe prolong the the cap part a little bit, or make this Ultim drip tip a little bit bigger, like more of a chubby or a cupcake kind of thing. But other than that, no complaints whatsoever. But I would like to see, like Sam said, some more spare parts.
Some spares, some spares that are useful, because most of us usually go... I don't know how many of you guys out there actually go through the spare O-rings and stuff like that come with an RDA. I mean, I know I usually don't. It takes me a long time before I actually go through anything like that.
Yeah.
Instead of that, I would have loved to see... Oh, your scissors. There you go. I would have loved to see, for instance, at least one spare nut for the post heads.
Yeah, because if you lose that one, it's...
Yeah, or just, exactly. If you lose one, if you're out doing something, not everyone is sitting at home like this and putting in new coils. Let's face it. I usually do it, and sometimes I do it on the fly, sometimes I do it in the car, It doesn't matter if I'm driving or someone else is driving, I can still put in a new set of coils or anything like that. So in case you lose it in the car, and everyone knows, the compartments between the two front seats, that is a black hole. If you drop something there, you are probably never going to find it again.
Yes.
There we go.
Most vapors had that. Like, you remember the Goblin Mini?
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah.
Where you had to have that screw underneath to... Every time you have to refill it, you have to unscrew a screw.
Yeah.
Those screws were in demand.
Yeah.
Everybody lost their screws.
That's why most RDAs that are sold today can be found with some type of spare, you know, some type of spare post screw, something like that you can actually use. And that is the main thing I would like to see from Augvape. You don't have to put in a screwdriver. You don't have to give us anything like that, because we all know we all get a bunch of screwdrivers for each RDA we get, and we get a bunch of Allen keys and whatnot. It is good that they give an Allen key if the size of this squonk pin is anything different.
It's like Geek Vape. They always
Geek Vape always has that perfect little T-shaped tool.
Yeah, they give you
Actually,
lots of stuff.
I think I have that with me. I think I have that. This little tool right here, I always have it in my bag. It's a perfect little thing, both with Allen keys and a Phillips head screwdriver on it. So it's just a little good to have kind of thing, you know? Nothing that you need to, but also I'm kind of a prepper. I usually over prepare when I take my vape gear out.
No.
People who know me will say the same thing.
He has like a suitcase for his daily carry.
Yeah, EDC. See if we can get out of there. I'm not gonna bump up the watts yet. A little bit more than I need to. So rocking it at 76 watts. And going up to where I usually prefer. See if we can.
I prefer 75.
Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's give it a go. A lot of juice on your hands. With it's a little bit tight, we're gonna juice it up a little bit. There we go. You guys have it finished and ready product right there. I do feel it getting a little bit hot as we speak, and I'm only at 114 watts at 0.1 build. I don't find that over the top or anything like that.
No.
No, but it's good. It is getting a little bit warm. I can feel that straight away. It doesn't matter. You have yours is in stainless steel, right?
I guess. I think so.
And this one is in copper. I kind of get the feeling that the copper one is a little bit thicker. In the, you know, it feels, usually when you're filling with copper, it feels, they are basically the same, but the copper one is heavier though.
Yeah. Maybe it's more sturdy.
It could be a little bit more sturdy, but either way, remember that the copper one is a little bit heavier, so if you guys are thinking about the weight or anything like that, that might be of consideration for you guys to make the choice if you want to buy this product or not. Because at the end of the day, we are giving you guys our personal preferences and our personal opinions. Our opinions are not in any way affiliated with Augvape or Sigoteket or any of the other companies?
No.
This is not a paid advertisement.
No.
This is something that we do on our spare time with products for our own money. So it is quite enjoyable. I think I am going to put on the 510 set on my, there we go, on my Knurled Sub-Zero. I have a complete Sub-Zero setup at the moment, besides the chubby on top. I think I am going to put the 510 adapter on it and
check it out.
Yeah, and I'm going to try it out a little bit later. Unfortunately, I do not have the 510 adapter with me because that's not something I usually carry around. But I will be trying it out, and if you guys are curious to find out more, you can probably see a couple pictures and more information about it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd like to thank you guys for joining us today. Yeah. If you guys have any questions or any comments, feel free to drop them down below. Feel free to push the like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram and all that good stuff. Remember to check us out on Facebook.
Yeah, hashtag Vapenation.
Yes.
And if we're gonna give it like grades.
A grade?
I would give it as a squonker.
What are we grading? 1 to 5?
1 to 5 as a squonker and an average.
Okay.
As a squonker, I would give it a stable 4.
As an RDA?
As an RDA, the heat is a very important issue for me because I basically vape at 75 watts. I want hot smoke, but I don't want to burn my tongue. So, considering the heat issue, 3.5.
Okay. As a squonker, I haven't had the opportunity to try that out myself. I've tried Danny's setup quite a few times. As a squonker, it's not bad. I will be just doing it simple since I haven't personally used it as a daily or in my daily rotation as a squonker or an RDA. Since I've just tried it from time to time, I will be giving it an overall score of 3 due to several reasons. First of all, this is not something negative. It is definitely price worthy and is definitely a product worth buying. Augvape has done a great job with this product. This RDA is tremendous, to be honest. But what needs to be said is, first of all, the heat issue. The packaging, it's good. You know, I don't really care that much about that packaging itself. But the heat issue is 1. 2, I would love the Goon drip tips Goon and Apocalypse style drip tips to fit better. 3, I would love the spare kit to look a little bit more complete. 1 of these screw heads is all I'm asking for, Augvape. That is what I would have seen for at least a 4. At least for me.
Yeah, I just gave it a 4 as a squonk.
Yeah.
Because it comes with a squonk pin, which you have to pay extra for with the other ones.
Exactly.
And it's easy to assemble, and when you use it on a squonk, you don't have those really low builds. You tend to go from 0.2 to 0.3.
Depending on what kind of mech you have or what kind of squonker you're using at the moment, of course.
And you tied up the airflow, and it's like if you have a mechanical squonk, that's what I'm talking about. It's not leaky. It's easy to take apart, and it's a good RDA for squonking. That's why I gave it a 4.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything about the squonking since I haven't given it that amount of time yet.
And it has really good flavor.
Oh yeah. As flavor, as far as flavor goes, for a big 24mm RDA, it's good. It's really good. You know, you can definitely not complain for how much it costs and what you get.
No.
The product itself is definitely worth the money.
But we're a bit picky.
Yes.
I would see a little bit bigger air holes.
Yeah, so you can just adjust them a little bit more by yourself.
Especially if you have bigger coils.
Yeah. These
which
are 3 millimeters, by the way.
Yeah. Well, what if you like? I want to put in a big ass single coil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you need a.
I actually did not check that, but we can have a look. Something that, oh yeah, by the way, another thing that I forgot to mention for you guys. One thing that does not give it a 4 for me is that it does not have single coil option on the AFC ring. As you guys can see right there. It only has the 2 slits. That is one thing that affects my overall opinion.
But if you put a single coil in here, you can.
No,
No, you can't put it in the middle.
you can't center it as you can with some RDAs.
No.
I would have enjoyed to see Augvape with those little details, you know.
Yeah, that's what make it. I think that's what makes it affordable.
Yes.
They put the price down because it doesn't have all the fancy stuff.
Yes.
But so it's a dual coil. It's forced upon you to have a
Dual coil, yeah.
Maybe they will change that in the Top Cat.
Maybe.
I don't know. So those small stuffs. It's not. It's a good
it's
RDA.
not a deal breaker. Definitely not a deal breaker. It is a good RDA. It is a great overall product, and like we said, kudos to Augvape for pushing out the Druga RDA. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
It's a good performer.
Yeah, and it looks nice.
Yeah, it does, definitely. I think I will polish mine up just to have a little more glossy finish on it, you know. But that's just my personal preference. I like the shiny stuff and matchy, you know.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Mike Vapes for that.
Made you become like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we will thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time as we go through some other product. We won't be telling you guys what it is quite yet.
No.
Make sure to turn on notifications. I don't know what side we're going to put that on at the moment. Turn on your notifications for our channel and tune in next time.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. We would like to grow, and we thank you for all the help we can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing this for you guys at the end of the day.
Yeah. The more we grow, the more we can do these reviews, and the more stuff we can give away, and stuff like that. Thank you guys. See you later, and
see you guys next time. Yeah.
Peace.